Om Shanti. So the exact topic is the efforts to become multi-million times fortunate. Baba often uses these expressions: fortunate, 100 times fortunate, and multi-million times fortunate. Right? And we want to become multi-million times fortunate. So what is required for that? Fortune comes from up above, or fortune has to be created? God writes our fortune. In Bhakti, people say Brahma writes the fortune. And we are talking about efforts to create the fortune. So what is right? We need to talk about it. There is a song in Hindi which is many times we listen that one line in the Murlis. It is called Murli song. The song is, I have come having awakened my fortune. Have you heard it? I have come having awakened my fortune. So whenever this song was played, Baba very often used to ask a question: have you come having awakened your fortune, or you have come to awaken your fortune? You understand the question? Have you come already having awakened your fortune, or you have come here to awaken your fortune? What is right? What is right? Huh? First or second? Huh? Both? Have come to awaken. Already awakened. Okay. Anybody else? So what are we doing here then? We have already come having awakened our fortune. So what are we doing here? Do we need to do something? If our fortune is already awakened, if it is awakened, then everything is wonderful. Then nothing to be done, right? Isn't it? But the reality is that both are true. We have come having awakened our fortune. It is very right. It's our past karma which has brought us here. In this life, most of you probably did not make such effort to find God. Did you? Most of you not. Very, very few maybe were trying or having that desire to meet God. But in the past, each one of us has done such karma which has brought us here. So karma and fortune, they are connected. But having come to Baba, now we have to recreate. So therefore the expression awaken is very good. We have not to create, we have to recreate our bright fortune. Because it is there already in the soul, but it has to be awakened. So, many people in the world say that you are the creator of your destiny. Yeah? Each human being is the creator of his destiny. Because each one of us is the creator of our thoughts. Right? Thought is the basis of destiny or fortune. So the saying is, sow a thought, reap an action. Sow an action, reap a habit. Sow a habit, reap the character. And sow the character, reap the destiny. Very simple. Thought, action, habit, character, destiny. So thought is the basis. So many people say this, that you are the creator of your destiny because you are the creator of your thoughts. However, no one teaches how to create elevated thoughts so that our fortune will be elevated. They say create positive thoughts, create good thoughts, but how to create? Nobody teaches. Only Baba teaches us the method to create elevated thoughts. So, broadly speaking, we can divide the thoughts in two categories. There are one kinds of thoughts which just arise. Just arise. And there are other kinds of thoughts which are created. Is there the difference? There are the thoughts which just arise. And they arise generally on the basis of our sanskars and the environment in which we are. And based on the sanskars, whether they are, good or bad, we can have good thoughts, we can have bad thoughts. Useless thoughts, useful thoughts. Necessary thoughts, unnecessary thoughts. And based on the environment too, there can be both kinds of thoughts. And it is, more often, leave aside Lokik people, even Brahmins do not find themselves during the day, for most of the time, during the day, they do not find themselves in very healthy environment. Going to the job, in the family, neighborhood, society, transport, market, most of the time we do not find ourselves in that healthy environment. And because the sanskars are not yet fully divine or elevated, so the chances are the thoughts which will arise, they will be not so good, not so important, not so elevated. So many wasteful thoughts. Even Baba says that you have to work with your wasteful thoughts to get rid of them. So these are the thoughts which just arise, on which we almost do not have any control. But there are another kinds of thoughts which are created. And they are created by us, the soul, with the use of our intellect. That is, when you create the thoughts, your intellect is active. That means your ability to choose, to discern is active. You might be having good sanskars and bad sanskars, healthy environment or unhealthy environment, but because to create the thoughts, you are using the intellect. Your intellect is not sleeping. You do not allow the negative sanskars or the unhealthy environment to influence you. You understand this? And if your intellect is sleeping, then you don't create thoughts. They just arise. Then, because they just arise as they arise, good or bad, accordingly, the fortune is created. Is it clear? So, what is the first thing which is very, very important to make ourselves multi-million times fortunate? To keep your intellect awakened. To keep your intellect in a very active stage. At present, your intellect is awakened? Yes? Awakened? Not sleeping? Not sleeping? Check your eyes, not closed? Huh? Not closed? No? If your eyes get closed, intellect will also sleep. If your intellect is awakened, your eyes won't close. So, awakened intellect means alert, active. The one who understands the benefit of something or the harm of something and so on. So because we are the creator of our thoughts, Baba has given us the knowledge of the soul, the mind, intellect and sanskars. And so, as self-sovereign, we take these three in our hold. As we want, our mind works. Today's in the blessing, Baba said this, that your mind cannot take you under your control. When your intellect is alert. Buddhi. Intellect is called buddhi. Okay? So now, another question which is very important to understand here is how to define. How to define fortunate one and multi-million times fortunate. What is the difference between the two? This is fortunate and this is multi-million times fortunate. How do we differentiate between the two? So I was thinking about it. So to my mind, 5 points came. And the first is that the fortunate is one who is happy, always happy. Agreed? Agreed? Who is always happy and light is fortunate. But who is multi-million times fortunate? The multi-million times fortunate is the one who makes others also happy and light. That is, the one with whom others are also happy and contented. The one who is loved by all. No one feels jealous of him. That is multi-million times fortunate. Agreed? There are some people who are healthy, wealthy, for example, good. But there are others who are jealous of them. Why this one has so much wealth? The one who is healthy, wealthy is fortunate. but not multi-million times, because there are neighbors who are jealous of him, not getting blessings, not getting good wishes. So multi-million times fortunate is one with whom no one is jealous. Everybody is happy to see him. Everybody is contented with him. How will it happen? That is to be, given a thought. Huh? How should it happen? I have to do something for that, isn't it? If, for example, I am happy because I am successful, I am very rich, I have a very high position, so I am very happy. But because of my high position, because of my success, because of my wealth, I am arrogant. I don't behave with others politely. I am not humble. I don't talk to people properly. What will happen? What will happen? I am happy, but people are not happy with my happiness. So, fortunate is one who is happy and light, and multi-million times fortunate is one who makes others also happy and light. The others are happy, contented with him, loved. The person is loved by them, right? So this is one thing. Another is, fortunate is one who successfully reaches his aim. The professional aim or whatever aim he has kept in front of him, he reaches his aim successfully, is fortunate person. But multi-million times fortunate is the one who cooperates and helps others also to enable them to reach their aim. Understand? So cooperates and helps others to enable them to reach their aim. That is, he is not living in his own world of isolation. He's concerned about the welfare of others also. That person is multi-million times fortunate. The third is, the fortunate is one who remembers God, the bestower of fortune. Okay? In whose mind, in whose intellect there is God. There is place for God. In whose heart there is place for God. But multi-million times fortunate is one whom God remembers. Yes? So multi-million times fortunate is one whom God remembers. And whom does God remember? What did Baba say in today's Murli? Who remembers? Whom Baba remembers? Yes? Get up, yes, please, loudly. One? Service. Baba remembers serviceable ones. Yes, very good. Serves others, right. And what else? What else? Baba said one thing more. Huh? Good student. One who is a good student. One who has a sharp intellect. One who studies with a sharp, that means with attention. Who is able to grasp. He is able to understand, inculcate. Baba remembers such ones. They are multi-million times fortunate. So Baba does not remember just partially. To this child I won't remember, to this child I will remember. No. Baba is not partial. Baba does not have any discrimination. But I become worthy of being remembered by God because of my quality of being a good student and quality of being a good server. Becoming a good server means becoming God's helper. And if you help someone, even a human being, will he remember you? He will. And if you serve God in God's task, why should not he remember you? So, fortunate is one who remembers God, and multi-million times fortunate is one whom God remembers. Fourth, Baba says the fortunate child is one who gets opportunities for service. If you get some offers, some chances of service, you are a fortunate child. But the multi-million times fortunate is one who avails those chances, who avails those opportunities, and creates not only his own fortune, but also the fortune of many others. You know, sometimes it so happens that the opportunities come to many, but not all make use of those opportunities. Sometimes some, so to say, neglect those opportunities or reject those opportunities. So there is a, need to check the self. I am saying no to this or that service because I do not have the possibility, I do not have the time, I do not have the capacity, or I do not want. I do not want to do it. It can be because of any reason, because I don't like this person, I don't want to do this service, because I am not interested in this particular kind of service, therefore I say no. Because I am lazy and I want to sleep, therefore I say no. Because I have to sacrifice some of my comforts, this is why I say no. I am saying no because of which reason? If it is a genuine reason that I actually don't have time, that is a different thing. Then my manner of saying no will be different. But if I say no because of these 4 mentioned reasons, maybe there are some other also, then I can't be multi-million times fortunate. Opportunity came to me, I am fortunate. But I said no, means I cancelled my fortune, which could be multiplied. And the 5th, which for me probably is very, very important, is that the one who gets a wise advisor, a wise teacher, a wise advisor is fortunate. It's not so easy, to get a good teacher, a wise advisor. But multi-million times fortunate is one who understands the advices, the teachings of this advisor well and follows them. Advices, can be given, but how much we understand them. So the multi-million times fortunate soul is one who understands those advices and follows them. So these are the 5 differences between a fortunate child and a multi-million times fortunate. Now, we all have come to Baba having awakened our fortune. We are all fortunate. None of us sitting here or in the entire Brahman family can say, I am not fortunate. Is there anyone? Anyone who says, I am not fortunate? No one. We are all very fortunate. We have come to Baba. We belong to him. Baba has made us belong to him. He belongs to us. So it's a fortune. and we are happy. Happy or not happy? Happy? We are happy. We are fortunate. We are, for example, you wanted to reach Madhuban, you have reached. This was your aim. So this is successfully reached your aim. No matter what kind of difficulties came, sometimes you thought probably money will not be enough. Sometimes you might have thought that, oh, my health may not allow, or sometimes some relatives became sick, or sometimes this or that happened. Maybe the airplane got cancelled, the flight got cancelled. Many things could have happened, but you reached your aim. So you are fortunate. And this way you can think of many things. Then, of course, we remember Baba. We are fortunate. Baba has, given us so many opportunities for service. We are fortunate. And no one is a better advisor, a better teacher than Baba. And we have found him. So we are all fortunate. But now, effort is required to multiply our fortune. To multiply. To multiply multi-million times. We are fortunate already, but we need to make efforts to multiply our fortune to multi-million times. Baba is called the bestower of fortune. Why? Because he shows the path. He tells the method. And rest depends upon us. How to become multi-million times fortunate. So I will tell you one interesting story. Would you like to listen? Then probably you will all awaken. Yes. Okay. So the story is of 4, maybe some of you have heard it already. The story is of 4 daughters-in-law. Once the father-in-law, who was getting very old, he was thinking, before he died, that who should be out of the 4 made the head of the home, head of the family, in the sense of, organizing, managing, administering everything. And that person who should be chosen should be the wisest one. So how to decide? So what he thought of a very beautiful method. He called all the 4 daughters-in-law and gave them, 1 bowl of wheat, grains each. And said to them, keep it with you. Whenever I need, I will ask back. Just keep carefully. Okay, all the 4 women went. A year passed. The old man invited all the 4 women, the daughters-in-law, one by one. He called the eldest one and said, do you remember 1 year ago I gave you the grain, the bowl of grains? Please bring it back. She began to think. She said, that I thought, where should I keep this bowl of grain in this big home? Where to take care of it? I just, I took it and threw it away. I threw it away. Because in her mind, she was thinking, when this old man gave her this bowl, she was thinking, oh, this old man has gone something mad, We have a huge godown of grains in our home, and he is asking me to take care of this bowl of grain. Just she threw them away. And then he said, okay, fine, no problem. Then he called the second one. The second one said, no, father, what I did, you gave me, I thought, where should I keep it separately? I may forget about it. So I thought, after all, they are grains, it is food. I should not just lose them. Let me put them in the godown. I mix them with the whole amount of grains in the godown. Okay. Then the third one said, okay, I will just bring. She ran in her room and brought a beautiful velvet box, and in that velvet box she had very carefully, like jewels, she had kept these grains, and she returned it back. And then fine, then the fourth one, the youngest one, was called, and she said, Father, I can't bring the grain like that. To bring the grain, I need a bullock cart. He said, what does it mean? Why do you need a bullock cart? She said, I thought that you have given me these grains, something definitely it should be valuable. So there was land lying behind our home. I put those grains in the ground, and now they have grown up into a huge crop. And so I now want to bring them to you. It will be a huge crop, so I need a bullock cart to bring it, full bags of grain, not a bowl of grain. So these were the 4 women. And each one of them, based on their thinking and hence based on their actions, were given the responsibility. The first one who threw them was given the duty of cleaning the home, so that she will throw away all the rubbish. And the second one was given the duty of taking care of the godown, because she had value of grains. The third one was made the cashier of home, because she knew how to value the things. And the fourth one was the head, because she not only knew how to take care, but she knew how to multiply, how to make it many times more. So they were all given equal, but based on their thinking. Somebody lost it, threw it. Somebody could not keep it as valuable thing. Somebody gave it value, and somebody multiplied it. So the same happens with us. Baba gives us equal amount of knowledge, equal amount of love, drishti, care, happiness, virtues, powers, everything, everything, everything. Baba does not discriminate to give this one more and this one less. No. Even those who have come late, Baba gives them even special blessing, that you have come late, you have come last, but you can go fast. So, however, based on our thinking, how do we think? And then how do we bring those thoughts into action? Either we multiply our fortune, or we keep it as it is. Of course, we don't become unfortunate. Someone can become unfortunate if he does not understand the beauty of that, the value of that, what Baba has given. But here we are talking about becoming multi-million times fortunate. So just you can imagine how elevated our thought should be. How elevated our thoughts should be, in spite of the circumstances, in spite of the environment, in spite of the situations we face. Because thoughts will determine our fortune. Now, the path shown by Baba to create, or to recreate rather, to awaken our fortune, to make it multi-million times. So there are few points about it now. Number 1, Baba says, when you were completely virtuous, when you were 16 celestial degrees perfect, when you were completely pure, it was then that you were multi-million times fortunate. That is, you had everything: health, wealth, happiness, harmonious relationships, wonderful nature, everything, everything, everything. There was nothing lacking. There was nothing lacking. Not only you were happy, others were also happy looking at you. You were happy looking at others. There was harmony between you and nature. There was harmony between you and other people. So you were multi-million times fortunate when you were completely virtuous. So the method is clear. To become multi-million times fortunate, I have to realize, not just understand, but I have to realize the value of each virtue. Baba says many times in the Murlis, become cheerful. You should have cheerful faces. We are happy, but yet we don't have cheerful faces. Why? Why? What is the reason? Probably we don't understand the value of cheerfulness. All of us know we should be humble. Yes? Right? But why sometimes arrogance comes? Why? Means we don't realize the value of humility. Baba says, have a swan-like intellect and pick up virtues from everyone. But why sometimes we become like a crow and see the weaknesses and defects in others and criticize them? Why? Because we yet do not realize the value of this quality of picking up virtues, having a swan-like intellect. So what is needed? We need to really think deeply about these virtues one by one. What is this quality called cheerfulness? What is politeness? What is simplicity? We play with people virtue scope. Yeah? We give them virtue cards. Do we sometimes give these virtue cards to ourselves? To ourselves? Do we pay attention on that virtue which is written on the virtue card? We get, especially when we come to Madhuban, we get almost every day blessings cards, every day. We probably read them, but do we practice them? I don't think to that extent as much it is needed. So to become multi-million times fortunate, I have to become completely virtuous, and to become completely virtuous, I have to realize the value of each virtue, and to realize the value of each virtue, I have to go in the depth of the understanding of each virtue. What does this or that virtue mean? And then I need to practice that. And the second thing to become completely virtuous is, Baba says that actually knowledge is the basis of virtues. Virtues don't come by themselves. Knowledge is the foundation. Sometimes Baba compares knowledge to the seed and virtues to the fruit. If the seed of knowledge is sown properly, then the fruit of virtues will come. If I don't have this or that virtue, I have this, but not this. Right? I have humility, but I don't have self-respect. I have simplicity, but not royalty. I have cheerfulness, but not maturity. So if this or that virtue is missing, it means there is lack of understanding of this or that point of knowledge. We understand them, but very superficially. You can't get the fruit if you just put the seed above the surface of the soil. You have to take it deeper. So the point of knowledge also has to go deeper so that it will come up in the form of a fruit of this or that virtue. So therefore, probably we need to work with ourselves on the points of knowledge too. If I have really understood that I am a soul, what virtues will come up in me? We have understood. We can't say that we have not understood, but not to that depth. If we have understood that drama is predestined, drama is beneficial, drama is, drama repeats identically and so on, and in this drama every actor has his own unique part, if I have understood it really, then what will be my virtues? Just think about it. And if as a result of understanding of drama, this virtue should come, for example, the virtue of acceptance. I know everyone's role is fixed. I can't change anyone's role. That means there will be acceptance. And if I don't have this quality of acceptance, what does it mean? Does it not mean that I have not understood drama? Isn't it? So I have to teach myself this lesson of drama. I have to teach myself the lesson of soul, the lesson of God, the lesson of Kalpatri, and so on. Then the virtues will come in me, which will make me multi-million times fortunate. Then further, Baba has given few formulas which are connected with fortune. It can be just fortune 100 times or multi-million times. In Hindi, fortune is called bhagya. Bhagya. So the first thing which Baba connects with bhagya or fortune is tyag. That is, you can call it renunciation or you can also call it sacrifice. So how much sacrifice you make, that much you create your fortune. Baba often gives the example of sannyasis of copper age. They renounced everything. They go to jungles, but they get so much of honor, so much of care, so much of everything, though they don't have desire. They have renounced even their desires. So here also the same. We have to sacrifice something to create our fortune. And I would like to say that first that the readiness to sacrifice, our comforts for the sake of service of the world. If I am attached to the comforts of life, I can't serve. And if I can't serve, I can't create my fortune. Whether Baba says it is hot or cold, hunger or thirst, availabilities of certain things or non-availability, but readiness for service in every situation. This is called tyag. Tyag of desires, desire of name and fame. We don't have any physical desires now, but these subtle ones. Like today in the morning was being said, we surrender, but we don't become trusty. Still the mind goes there. I do service, so the thought remains, I have done this. So I should be glorified. I should get respect, the name, the attention, the praise, the appreciation. This is not called tyag. And if I desire, I will get it, because confluence age has this blessing. Whatever you desire, you will get it sooner or later. You will get it. But you did this much, you will get this much. It will not become multi-million times. If you desire, your desire will be fulfilled as a result of your good action, but it will not multiply. So therefore, bhagya, multi-million times fortunate is created when there is the feeling of tyag. And of course, Baba said in yesterday's Murli, which is probably also very important, the tyag or the renunciation of laziness and carelessness. Now, we don't talk of, the gross form of those 5 main vices. Brahmins probably now don't have those. Maybe some subtle forms. But the reason of the subtle forms of those 5 vices is also carelessness and laziness. Why attachment does not leave me? Why greed does not leave me? Because of carelessness. Yeah? So, tyag and bhagya. The second is, Baba connects fortune with karma, actions. There is an expression, Baba's expression, in every kadam there is padam. You know these words? Right, if you don't know, kadam and padam. Kadam is step. It can be thought, it can be word, it can be action. In every step, in every thought, every word, every action, there is padam. The word padam has 2 meanings. One meaning of padam is lotus, and another meaning of padam is multi-millions. Multi-millions. This is a number which is the last number according to Indian arithmetic. You can't have its translation in English. It is so many zeros. I have to write to remember it, how many zeros will be there after one. Then it will become padam. Multi-millions. So Baba says, if your every step, that is every thought, word, action. So when we say karma is not just action, it includes thoughts and words also. Thought is also an action at the subtle level. Word is also an action. How I see, it is also an action. Right? So every thought, word and action is as pure as lotus. Then you earn multi millions padam in every step. So I have to keep a check on myself. Yesterday Baba said, check and change. So I was thinking, what does Baba mean by saying check and change? Does now, when the confluence age is reaching almost at the end, it will be enough for us to check at night before we go to bed and make a promise to change for the tomorrow, for second day? I thought it's not like that. It's not checking after the day has passed or after the work has been done, after the action has been done, after the word has been spoken. No. Actually, it means to keep a check on the self, like a guard. Just a guard. So that the thief, in the form of carelessness, tiredness, and hopelessness, will not enter. These are three thieves which steal our fortune: carelessness, tiredness, and hopelessness. So when we say fortune is connected with karma, means our thoughts, words and actions, we have to keep a check constantly. Every thought, every word, every action. I don't, just the word is going to come out, I instantly stop. No, this word should not come out. I'm going to do something, leave aside wrong, something unnecessary. I said, stop. I stop myself. This is called keep a check on the self, a guard which does not allow you to think, to speak, or to do anything wasteful or wrong. Rather, because your intellect is in an awakened state, you only create good thoughts. You only speak the words which are inspiring, encouraging, the words of appreciation. Yeah? Not the words which bring down someone's enthusiasm, which make others lose hope. No, we can't speak such words now. Even if somebody is very weak, even if someone's, for example, during the entire year, that person has been very careless, and you have been very attentive, with what vision you will look at that person? If you look with this vision, this person has been throughout the year very careless, never coming to the classes, never in yoga bhakti, never participating in service, never doing this. Yes, that person has lost a lot. But what I am doing now with these thoughts, I am also losing, because I am doing negative karma. And with my thoughts, with my such feelings, I am not encouraging that person. Baba says you should have the good wishes and pure feelings for everyone. We so easily say that we have good wishes for everyone.
युग का अंत अब आया है, विकराल विनाश खड़ा आगे।
अब हम सबका शिव पिता ने बतलाया है।
शिव पिता को अब याद करो। पांडव शिव शक्ति सेना की रणभेरी अब फिर बजती है।
शिव बाबा के ज्ञान से फिर माया को मार भगाना है।
शिव पिता को अब याद करो, सतयुग में तुमको आना है। शिव पिता को अब याद करो, मुक्ति धाम तुम्हें जाना है। अपने सुकर्मों के बल पर ही सतयुग में अब तुम्हें आना है।
धाम में तुम्हें
सतयुग में अब तुम्हें आना है।
धाम में तुम्हें गाना है।
So, as Baba said today, make use of your body, mind, and wealth in a fruitful way. Make use of your body, mind, and wealth in a fruitful way. Don't allow them to go to waste. Because this is how, as you use them, or misuse them, or disuse them. These are three stages: using, misusing, or disusing. Accordingly, our fortune is created. If we use them in a fruitful way, we become multi-million times fortunate. And if we misuse, then we cancel our fortune. And if we disuse, neither we create nor we cancel, you see. It just goes waste, that's all. Okay, then the third thing which Baba connects with fortune is the act of charity and donation. Though it is also an act, but it is still to be underlined, you know. In bhakti, people, believe in this very much. For example, donating money, donating education, donating health. Three things. And as a result, as Baba says in the Murli, they become wealthy, or they get good education, or they get good health in their next birth. And punya, charity, is like, if they say, if you give eye to someone, it is called charity. If you give water to thirsty person, it is called charity. This is in bhakti. But now, we have to do these acts of donation and charity. What is donation now for us to become multi-million times fortunate? To donate knowledge, virtues, and the power of yoga. Sakash, which creates the powerful, pure atmosphere. This is donation. And the charity is, if we donate knowledge in such a way that a person begins to move on the path of purity. If we are able to connect someone's intellect with Baba, the bestower of fortune. This is charity. One is simply giving knowledge, but another is giving knowledge and convincing in such a way that the person adopts the path of purity. That is charity. Just giving knowledge is donation. So charity is higher than donation. And when you explain about yoga, this is one thing, but when you are able to make the person's intellect connect with Baba, the person experiences that, peace or love or bliss or power from Baba. That is charity. So to become multi-million times fortunate, we have to pay attention on these three things. Renunciation or sacrifice, one thing. Second, our karma, that is thoughts, words, actions. And the third is the act of donation and charity. Now, as I was saying that we have to keep a constant check on the self. So I'll give you 7 points for our awareness. Or in other words, 7 questions which we need to ask ourselves when we get up early in the morning. And if during the day also we can ask all these 7 questions, or at least one out of all the 7 questions to ourselves. As many times, that much better. I remember when we came in Gyan, it was 44 years ago. During those days, in our yagya, there were small, like wooden pieces in the form of a leaf were made, and there were such words written. Are you in Shiv Baba's remembrance? Are you in the remembrance of the inheritance of heaven? So they were put on the walls here and there. In Hindi, Shiv Baba yaad hai. So everybody used to ask each other, do you remember Shiv Baba? Are you in Baba's remembrance? So these 7 questions are connected with this. Number 1, ask yourself, am I in Baba's remembrance? The moment you get up, am I in Baba's remembrance? Or is Baba in my intellect? Even probably better expression will be whether my intellect is occupied with Baba's remembrance. This is first. Number 2, am I in the remembrance of the inheritance of heaven? What will be that inheritance? The inheritance of purity, peace, prosperity, health, wealth, happiness. Third, do I have my aim and object in my awareness? Do I remember my aim, my object? I want to become deity or an angel or karmatit. This is my aim. So am I imbibing the qualifications according to my aim? This is third. Fourth, am I aware of the present time of confluence age? Am I aware of this present time of confluence age? The age of meeting, the age of ascension, the age of purification. Am I at confluence age? Or by mistake my foot has moved to iron age? Foot of intellect. So this is fourth. Fifth, Do I remember to which clan I belong? I belong to godly clan. I belong to the highest clan, the Brahman clan. So do I have that godly royalty in my behavior? My sanskars, like my clan, which glorify my clan. So sixth is very important. Do I remember the philosophy of karma? Very, very important. Do I remember the philosophy of karma? I know it, but am I aware of it? And the seventh and the last is, am I aware of my great role which I have been allotted by Baba to play now at this most auspicious time? Am I playing my role well? My director would be happy with me. So ask these 7 questions to you the moment you get up. And not just the questions, but answer yourself. Answer. Understand them. What does it mean? If I am in the awareness of my aim, if I am aware of my clan, if I am aware of time, what should be my stage? So this is actually the effort. We were talking about the effort to become multi-million times fortunate. This is the effort. Because everything begins from awareness. Even our thoughts arise from our awareness. If my awareness is so elevated, these 7 points, if my awareness is so elevated, what kind of thoughts I will have, you just can imagine. And if my thoughts are so elevated, what would be my stage? Yeah? What will be my, interaction? What kind of interaction will be there? So therefore, Baba has given us these yuktis, these methods to become multi-million times fortunate. So let us use any of these. When I was thinking about the theme, so I thought this is probably this last one, this 7 points. Not difficult to remember them, so easy. You can put them in your fingers. 7 days, 7 points. Yes? This, yes. So can you repeat what was first? First, Shiv Baba. Second, inheritance. Third, what was the third? Aim and object. Fourth, yes, somebody from the behind. Fourth one, confluence age, the time. The fourth was the time. Fifth one, yes, the clan, our clan, the highest clan. And sixth one, karma, philosophy of karma. And the 7th, my elevated role. So, all the 7, you won't forget now? Anybody can get up and repeat them? Yes, anybody? Get up. Loudly. Yes, sister? Come on. Loudly. So that everybody will listen. No. Face there. Baba, number 1. Baba, inheritance. Third, confluence age. Aim and object. Karma. Clan. My elevated role. Very good. So, you remember now these 7 things? So, every day ask these 7 questions or fix for yourself for each day one. For each day one. So, now morning has passed. This is Monday. So, starting from this moment, afternoon, till Amrit Vela, what will you keep in your awareness? What will you keep in your awareness? Huh? What? Yes, brothers? Huh? Baba. You want to keep Baba in your awareness? Baba? Shiv Baba yaad hai. I remember Shiv Baba. What does it mean? I am Baba's child. If I am Baba's child, what is meant by remembering Baba? Means I am child. And who is Baba? Baba is ocean of peace, ocean of love, merciful, ocean of forgiveness. Right? So, as the father, so the child. Son shows father. So, I should be full of love, peace, mercy, and forgiveness. Okay? So this is called awareness. If Baba is such, how should I be? Whatever situations come, but I maintain these qualities. Okay? So, any question? Everything is clear? Is it clear? Yes, if it is clear, raise your hands. Clear? Good. Very good. So, thank you very much. So, now let us sit for a few minutes in Baba's remembrance with this awareness of our elevated fortune. Now, close your notebooks. Sit straight. Don't lie down, please. Sit straight. Let both the feet be on the ground. Because otherwise, you will go to sleep. Keep your backbone straight so that the fresh air will pass. Create a happy thought in your mind that no one is as fortunate a soul as I am. After all, God Himself has selected me. Feel happy inside. Baba has come to me. I have come to Baba. I am not only fortunate, but I can become multi-million times fortunate. The pencil to draw this line of fortune has been given to me in my hands by the bestower of fortune. I can draw it, this line of fortune, as long and as deep as I want. I am the creator of my fortune. The child of bestower of fortune. And it is so easy. The question is only of being aware. What more beautiful awareness than awareness of Shiv Baba can be? The benefactor, the merciful, the wisest of the wise. The ocean of love. He is my father, my teacher, my friend, my companion, my Sadguru. My guide, the wisest advisor at every step of my life. In his elevated company, I am automatically performing only elevated actions, creating only elevated thoughts, speaking only elevated words. For my intellect is fully occupied with the thoughts of my beloved Father. The one for whom I was searching for thousands of years. And now I am with him. I can't even imagine my separation from him. I love him so much. And my Baba loves me so much. What a great fortune that I am loved by God. Not only I remember Him, because I need Him, but He also remembers me. He needs me. He needs me for this task of world renewal. For the task of creating a new world again. I am a lucky star. A star of fortune. The sparkling star. The shining star. Radiating star. Radiating light and might, peace and love of my Supreme Father. Thank you, Baba, for bestowing upon me such a wonderful fortune that I can be of use to you. Om Shanti. Thank you. So remain in this awareness. Go from here like the messengers of God, spreading through your being that light, might, peace and love, so that in the dining area there is such a powerful atmosphere. So silence, but a sweet silence. Maintain this stage. Okay? Om Shanti, all the best. Thank you. Good luck.